Well, I hope you heard my editorial, so let's bring in Kelly Sadler, who is the Director of Communications for America First Action PAC. Now, I know you're going to agree with me. You are, aren't you?
Yes, I am, Stuart. I thought it was a great editorial.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, do you want to add to it? Because I think the Democrat response to what the president did with Mexico is really very, very weak. And I think voters know it.
It's weak, it's predictable, and where are their solutions? Now, if you look at the Democratic, presidential candidates running, you have Beto, as you said. His proposals are to take down the wall. He proposed eliminating the citizenship, test. Those are what he feels are like. He wants open borders. You have, Senator Warren, who's got a plan for everything but for immigration. You have no solutions coming from these presidential candidates. Now let's take a look at Congress. Congress can act. The administration has asked them, pleaded with them to act. There's a $2.8 billion proposal of supplemental emergency funds that the administration has requested to go to HHS, or they're going to run out of funding by the end of the month for beds and for facilities to place all of these, migrants coming across the border. This is a humanitarian crisis that they're refusing to solve. And so the president has to rely on what tactics he has within his pocket. And one of those is tariffs. And so he did that expertly last week.
Well, how about this for a suggestion? Supposing the president were to invite back Senator Schumer and Speaker Pelosi, invite them back to the White House, let's talk a comprehensive immigration plan now that he's got his way with Mexico. That would be the president leading again on the immigration issue. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea for him to do that, would it?
No, and I think he's had multiple conversations with, Pelosi and Schumer. The thing is, with the Democrats right now, when they hear immigration plan or immigration solutions, all they're thinking is border wall, border wall, border wall. And they're in such a resist mode. Everything that they do, they feel like they have to resist the president. The only thing that they can agree on, the party can agree on, Nancy Pelosi's caucus can agree on, is impeachment. And that's the reason why you have, John Dean testifying today in the House. It's all these antics, political antics, and no one's coming together to solve the problem. The president has been very clear in what he'd like Congress to do. He'd like them to change the asylum laws so that you don't see such fraud coming across with the asylum cases. He wants to be able to change the Flores Act, Congress to change the Flores Act so they have longer than 20 days to keep families in these detention centers as their asylum cases are being processed. There's solutions that he's put forward to Congress to act on, which is clearly within their bounds, and they're just refusing to do anything but have impeachment hearings investigations up on the Hill.
I think voters are not blind. I think they're taking their notice of this, I do believe. Kelly, look, I'm out of time, but thanks very much for joining us this morning. Come again. If you agree with me, come on, back on the show. Simple as that. Thank you, Kelly. I want to get to Hong Kong.